guys, I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber from Kyuujin Cosplay, and today we are back on the guys with To Your Eternity.
Episode 12.
Episode 12.
So last episode, everything was going great. Gugu and Fushi, now older, went to Rean's birthday party, and she was excited. And she kind of made a move on Gugu, and she wanted him to say his feelings and stuff like that. The brother came back and apologized for what happened. Gugu did not really accept the apology, but it was nice that he showed up, and he gave back the ring too, so he never really used it. That's cool. Now Rean knows that Gugu's the one that, she met in the market, and she also found out that he's the one that saved her on that day.
Yeah, right before he fell from a cliff.
Well, yeah, because that's the thing. The whole shit basically hit the fan, and now he's falling maybe to his death because the knockers are attacking again. So Fushi needs to save his friend.
Please, do not die. Do not die.
Because like I said, everything is going so well, and finally they're making moves on each other, and they know the whole truth. They could be so good together, but if he dies, we're not gonna have that chance. So Fushi needs to save him. And hurry it up too. So this is basically where we are. Let's jump in this episode and see what they have in store for us. Please don't die. Please don't die.
Please, please.
Don't forget to subscribe if you want to know when these episodes come out. Check out our Patreon for the full reactions. Let's go!
Alright, let's save our brother now.
Okay, you fucking show! The worst is we expected. And now I'm right back to tears. We expected because it's To Your Eternity. The first episode was tragedy.
You know what's worst? I thought, I tried to find an anime with not as many characters to not, spoil myself. I said, oh, fine, we already saw March, the dog, and the bear. And I think I just got out that those on the wall, those that were gonna lost.
Yeah, you just figured it out?
Yeah.
So you added Gugu without knowing?
Because we met him. I mean, those are just the people that we met on our journey.
Those are the people who keep with us.
So fucked.
Okay, well, we knew though. I was hoping it was not gonna be this episode, but of course, when the main character is an immortal being, death is part of the journey.
Someday we might lose him, from old age.
I was
not by
expecting
being
old
crushed
age.
by rocks.
I would have rather have old age, and it would be sad either way. But the fact that it happens now, the fact that it happens right when he finally confesses his emotions to Rean, and she does the same. And how it happens, he died because he saved her again. And I mean, it's the fact that, he got strong and stuff for this, and that's what saved her in the end. It's everything. That was just perfect and really fucking sad. And it's, everything, that scene they had in the end, that last kiss and everything, everything was just beautiful. And how we knew exactly when he died, because unlike March and stuff, we're with Fushi and then suddenly he turns into Gugu, and that's how we know, okay, he's gone. Beautiful on a, director's point of view, on a cinematography level, but Jesus.
I really love when when Fushi was feeling the pain.
Oh yeah.
The little music in the background, like a heartbeat or something.
Yeah, but it was Gugu's heartbeat that just faded. There's one thing though that I thought was great. It's because we didn't know, we knew he was keeping a part of them with him. I just didn't know that their spirits were literally there with them.
This is interesting.
Yeah, because I thought maybe they were just joining with Fushi, and because I mean when we saw March as a ghost sort of, and she wanted to stop Bellona. That's when Fushi turned into her. So I thought maybe it's just a way of showing us that he's keeping a part of them with him. But it's more than that. It's literally the souls of the ones that he connected with are with them. I don't think he sees them though.
No, I don't think he would have seen March and Gugu then.
They are here and they interact. They know what's going on.
Yeah, but let me ask you something though. If they are there, doesn't that they are trapped there? That their soul cannot move on?
Well, I don't know if it's such a bad thing. They get to travel with Fushi, and they get to live his experiences with him too. I don't know. I wouldn't call it like a bad thing necessarily because like, the idea of they're stuck here sounds bad, but they are a part of Fushi. He's keeping them alive like this a little bit. Like it's like they can influence him through their emotions. Like when March wanted to stop Polona, you know, or even when I think I'm getting messages. It's or even when he transformed into Gugu to help Rean. Maybe it was Gugu himself who was like, "You need to comfort her. You need to be there for her." And he changed, and he was surprised that he said this thing about, "Oh, why is it me?" And that moment I was like, "Is it Fushi talking or is it Gugu talking?" Maybe it was a bit of both. Their spirits being there. Maybe when he transforms into them, it's Fushi who controls, but their presence still manages to influence him.
But it is technically different because Fushi lived with Gugu for 4 to 5 years. So their bond is pretty strong. Like, their brothers literally.
And March is in there as well now.
And March is there, but I mean, like...
Well, she stopped Polona through Fushi.
Yeah.
It was March who wanted to do this, and Fushi did it because of her. So maybe their spirits being there, they can kind of influence Fushi a little bit. And now that March will have Gugu around, like, they can just hang out together and live the adventures like Fushi is gonna do. But yeah, it was a really, really harsh blow.
I'm really sad.
I did
say
say
but it was done well.
It was done really well, but I said I was gonna be really, really sad if they killed Gugu, and of course.
You know what's worse? A part of me is like kind of glad that now Fushi has a form that it can fight well.
With?
That it can fight well.
Well, now
with.
we're gonna have to eventually get back. Like, we don't have the bear anymore. The thing left with the bear form.
Yeah.
So
And we don't have March anymore too.
Oh, it's true. Yeah, you left with March as well.
The bear and March.
Yeah. In fact, so we're gonna have to find that thing again, and it left through the ocean. So I don't know how we're gonna do this. And it's the fact that the whole thing. Now that we have Gugu with us, maybe we can carry some of his strength and courage. But Fushi, like, yes, he was freaking out over the pain that Gugu was going through. But it's more than that too. It's also the fear of not knowing. Gugu's the one that fought. He doesn't know how to fight these things, and he's kind of helpless. Without Gugu. So at least now he's got Gugu to help. But he's gonna have to figure out a way to fight them alone. And he's blaming himself too, so that's bad. Like, that's the thing. Like, I like when Fushi meddles. I like when he finds himself a new family, and when he gets new friends, and he got a brother in this one. Like, that was pretty cool. But now I wonder if he's ever gonna allow himself to feel at ease with other people again, because
a part of him, and if I'm honest, technically, yeah, it is true. That thing came there because he was there.
That thing was there for Fushi and killed Gugu. Gugu died as a a consequence, but one thing we can learn about life is that, stuff happens, whether you want it to or not, and death is a part of life, and it's gonna happen at one point. You cannot possibly go through your life blaming yourself for the stuff that you have no say over. And Fushi is there to learn about existence and learn about life, and guilt and forgiveness and stuff. That's going to be a part of that too. And he's not there yet, but maybe he's going to have to learn that in his next adventure. But I'm fucking sad. Did not expect that today, and at the same time I did kind of expect it, because we thought he was dying in this episode because of the cliffhanger last time, but I don't think my emotions were ready. I just want to go to the next episode at this point.
Oh man, okay.
This show is good at making us care for characters that, some of them we haven't known for very long, yet when they die, we feel it, but Gugu was something else.
I really loved him.
And it's not just that, like, March was great too, and we cried at March as well, but we were not with March for as long as we were with Gugu, and her story was too innocent maybe for us to connect with it truly. Whereas for Gugu, it was the whole, growing up and loving Rean and, managing to surpass his insecurities and stuff. So we connected with him so much.
Himself,
yeah, and it's, finding the courage and the will to not only fight these monsters himself, but also help Fushi fight these monsters as well. So yeah, the blow is harsher, I think, with Gugu. And that makes me, like, if it gets worse and worse every time, that makes me worried for the next person we're gonna turn into.
Okay.
But yeah, very sad but good episode.
So sorry, I'm kind of tired right now.
Tears do that to us. So thank you guys so much for watching and crying maybe with us on this episode. If you want to watch the next episode right away, it is on Patreon already. You can check it out. The link is in the description below.
And if you don't, the next one will be out on YouTube. If you don't, the next one will be out on YouTube next week.
Yes.
So stay tuned and we're gonna see you then, guys.
Bye.
Bye, guys.